You know, in this film, we were looking at people for whom life is more difficult and for whom they have to reach a little bit harder to create something for themselves. Well, it's not based on one person in particular. It's an amalgamation of different people that we've known that have had complicated relationships to animal and who have sought a certain kind of closeness and intimacy with animals that they're not able to get in other people. I think she's uncomfortable with human intimacy, and I think she's uncomfortable with true care. I think that she's only comfortable with intimacy from a distance, something that happens very quickly. But in terms of someone who truly cares about her, she can't handle it. It's too close to her. And that's why she forms those relationships with animals, because there's something more kind of basic that there's a more kind of basic kinship that she can form with them. You know, we were using the house as kind of like a canvas to show what was going on in her mind. So it's a kind of manifestation of the kind of messiness and disjointedness that's going on in her mind. You know, there's a lot of frustration for her, a lot of anger, and she begins to show it in the home. And so, you know, that's the thing with the animals, that she deeply cares about them, but she's not able to care for them in a normal way. But she does truly care for them, but she can't. When we wrote the film, we were actually intending to cast a non-actor. And we thought that we would find our Francine working in a gas station, maybe someone who had actually been in prison, or a waitress working in a diner. So we were looking in places like that to cast our Francine. It just so happened that Melissa Leo lives in the area and heard about our project and contacted us to see if we would cast her as the lead. So it was a happy surprise. Yeah, I mean, it was enjoyable and also challenging. I mean, at the same time, we worked on a documentary in a nursing home called The Patron Saints. It took us 5 years to make. This was made, the shooting, the production was a 20-day production. So we had to learn to work a lot more quickly. We had an actress who was very experienced, so that was very different from working with real people. But at the same time, we wanted to still have a focus on authenticity, and brought in some non-actors to play kind of approximations of themselves to lend an air of kind of authenticity to the film.